Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about palettes that I just find ugly, honestly. There's my synopsis of today's video, really simple. But today I was looking through some of my old videos and stuff and I saw a palette that I reviewed and I was like, wow, I bought this because of the collab, but like the palette's just not cute. And then I was thinking about other palettes that I just think are aesthetically very ugly. So today, that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about why I think these things. There's tons of them though, so if you want a part 2, let me know. But like I was looking at this one palette and I was like, I don't know what made me buy that because it just aesthetically is not pleasing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, these are my own personal opinions. If you think these palettes are cute or you like any of these things, that's cool. It's just makeup. It's not that serious, I promise. Like, I don't hate any of these brands that I'm talking about today. I don't hate any of these products quality-wise. It's just like aesthetically, like it's not for me. And I don't know how this happened. So without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm hanging out with Frankie on this side of the screen today, but today I'm gonna like show the picture and I'm gonna talk about it. So this is the palette that made me think of this video, okay? And it is the Urban Decay in collaboration with Kristen Leanne eyeshadow palette. This is like the Kaleidoscope eyeshadow palette. You guys, I bought this palette as soon as it came out because I like Kristen Leanne. I love Arctic Fox hair color, and I like what she does for the animal community and animals in general, and she always donates 15% of Arctic Fox's profit to animal like charities and stuff, so I thought that was really nice and she seems real nice. So I bought this palette when it came out, and like looking at it, I never thought it was a cute palette. I thought the colors were kind of cute, but it's very random. But for me, like, I don't like mismatching sizes and shapes of eyeshadows. Like, I don't know, just give me a uniform, nice, clean looking palette. For me, this is just a whirlwind of stuff, and I also don't like the background of like, I think it's just a kaleidoscope grayscale pattern in the background. I just don't like it. I don't know. So for me, this is just like the packaging on the outside of like the clear box kind of deal was so pretty. I can't even get behind the colors in this palette anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense, and there's not even a transition tone. Like, the one brown in here is a shimmer. So it was okay quality because I did use it for a while, but aesthetically it is the most unsatisfying palette that I think I've probably ever seen. And that's saying something because there's some ugly palettes in today's video. Alright, next up is a palette that went on sale over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, and this is also recently in Nordstrom Rack. Once in a while I do these videos where I talk about sales and deals, like discounted makeup you can find on sale at Ulta, sometimes at Nordstrom Rack and Macy's and stuff. So sometimes I do those videos. This was in there a while back, so this did eventually go on sale. And I love Urban Decay, okay? I'm sorry, like, they have amazing quality stuff, but it's another Urban Decay palette on this list that's just not cute to me. And it's the Game of Thrones palette. This is just so bulky. I was working at Ulta when this palette came out and we had it in stock. You could just see how thick the box was. I know the palette eyeshadow part comes out of it and stuff, but to me, like, the colors for each house of Game of Thrones doesn't really make sense for me. I don't know. I really like the one row I'll highlight. I'll like put an arrow or something to one section of this, which I think would have been a beautiful standalone color scheme inspiration for a palette on its own. But for me, the packaging of this is super, super bulky. You can't take the eyeshadow out of this huge box because there's no cover on just the palette part of it. So to me, this is more of a collector's item, but the fact that it went on sale for like 20 bucks at Nordstrom Rack a couple months later did not really speak well to how it's sold, I guess. Alright, I'm flying through these. I'm just like, these are ugly and this is bulky and I don't like I don't like ununiform packaging, I guess. But the next one is like, as soon as I thought of the first Kaleidoscope palette thing, this was what came to mind next. And it drives me insane, and I love this brand, you guys. Dose of Colors, which is the brand I'm talking about now, has always consistent good quality. Like, their liquid lipsticks are absolutely beautiful formula. They're not completely transfer proof, and their one has some fuzzies on it that I'm not ideal about. But like, their formula is so good, their eyeshadow formula is so good, and their packaging is always so crispy and clean. So this doesn't make sense for them, and I'm sorry, but I don't like it. And it is the Hidden Treasure palette. Now, apparently this was also an option for a BoxyCharm and Ipsy last year, so that's how some people got it. But I think this is discontinued now, and good. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, this seems like a waste of space for this Hidden Treasure eyeshadow palette. It just seems like a waste of space. Like, if you put these palettes, like, you still spaced them, you didn't put them right next to each other, you still spaced them out, you would still have so much extra space in this palette because there's not that many shades in it. Like, honestly, you put 3 of them spaced with the name underneath in a row, and you're gonna have half this palette still empty. There's not many shades in it. It's a waste of space. It's not a bad color scheme. Like, the color scheme's cute, like the orangey, bronzy moment is cute with the black and the white, but the layouts, it's like you took your Scrabble pieces, right? You went and threw them on the table, and that's what you did for eyeshadow. Like, I don't understand. Next up is a whole brand of palette-y things, okay? There's like a whole bunch of these from this one brand, and the brand is Physicians Formula. I can't tell you the last time I tried something Physicians Formula. It doesn't really speak to me, but the first thing Physicians Formula that I thought of is the Casey Holmes collection. So it's like a box. They have more than one of these. There's also a butter collection, which is a palette of 4 of their butter bronzery shimmery things, and then like a perfume in one box. Like, if you want to reach into a bronzer or highlighter, you gotta pull out a big box with perfume in it. The Casey Holmes collection has 4 eyeshadows, 3 face things, so like a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and then 2 extra products in this one box. So if you want your lip product, you gotta reach in this giant box. You want just a blush, like you're not even gonna use the highlighter or the bronzer that day, you just want the blush, you gotta reach in this giant box that you can't do anything with. And then the eyeshadows, they seem like a okay color scheme, really, especially for her, but to me, it's a lot. It's a huge thing to pull out if you're only going to use a couple things from it. You're not going to use the entire box every single day. So it's odd, and I don't know why there's perfumes in a box with eyeshadow palettes. That was my phone that made that weird pop bottle noise right then. But it just doesn't, I don't get it. Okay, I don't get it. Also, when I was Googling the Casey Holmes collection to like get pictures of this for resources for this video, I came across this thing, and I believe I had one of these like 5 years ago back in the day. But it's these little ribbon like highlighter bronzer things. Like, I think I had one and I didn't know how to use it for a long time, but it's ugly. Like, the little tiny square, it looks like those little dinner mints smushed into a palette. Like, those different colors, little dinner mints, which are so good, by the way. They're delicious. I love the softness of them. They're like, those are delicious. You can get a whole bag at Dollar Tree for like nothing. For $1. What am I saying, for nothing? But I don't like this. Something about it is just gross. I don't know why. Okay, maybe it's because me and Cortland have watched every episode of Forged in Fire, okay? And for like the last test, when they're testing the weapons, they cut like a pig, usually like a pig carcass, and like make slices in it, like a ham slice, to test out the weapons and stuff. And to me, this looks like you just put ham slices in this thing. Is that weird? It's a weird thing that came to mind when I saw this as well, but that's what it makes me think of. So I'm sorry, Physicians Formula. Like, the quality might be fine here with all these products, but that one's just ugly, and the other ones are so bulky that I have no. Alright, the next one is Too Faced. I have a lot of issues with Too Faced stuff, okay? I was thinking about one of their chocolate bar palettes to put in this video, but this one really, kind of like the hidden treasure palette from Dose of Color, is just, it's the Pretty Mess palette. Like, why? Okay, first of all, I don't know who the lady is that they collaborated with. I don't know. I think she's a housewife or something, people told me. But why are they crooked? I don't understand. Like, the color scheme of this is cute, okay? It's cute, it's simple, it makes sense for Too Faced, because they do a lot of these very similar color schemes. But why? And also, what I would like out of this palette the most is Too Faced usually does so many shimmers, and this one only has 4 shimmers, and it's mostly mattes, which is kind of unusual for Too Faced, so I like that. But they're crooked! I just want to fix it. I don't like it. Okay, I don't. Also, I don't know why the word mess has money signs in it, because what's cute about being broke, you know? I'm broke. That's not cute. Anyways, let's talk about the last one here, which is just overwhelming to me. Like, honestly, this is just too much. And it is this King Beauty, I don't know, it's both a Q, Brazilian Carnival palette. It has 99 shades in it. First of all, if I looked at this palette, even zooming in really close to it, I wouldn't know where to begin. I wouldn't know where to start with this. The pan sizes look really small, which is fine, honestly, because a lot of us don't even pan eyeshadows for the most part. I wouldn't even know where to begin with this. This is overwhelming. Like, it's nice to have options, right? Options are nice, but I cannot with this. Like, don't give me that many options. Look, it's already hard enough for me to pick out what I want to order on DoorDash. Like, it's already hard enough with those options. What am I going to do with 99 eyeshadow options here? Like, that's insane, and I don't like that. Okay, it's too much. Like, you couldn't think of a color scheme, so you're just like, all of them. I don't know, you guys. I have no idea. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you want a part 2, give me a thumbs up on this video. I'll certainly do it for you. I have tons of things to rant about. And let me know a palette down below that is just very ugly to you, honestly. Like, a lot of those Morphe palettes have all of the same shade are really ugly to me. Things that are misaligned are really ugly to me. And some things I'm just like, nobody asked for this, you know? Nobody wanted that. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, if you guys are interested in like true crime and stuff, I do have a true crime podcast, but I also just kicked off my TikTok. So I restarted my TikTok account, and I'm going to do like facts about murder you didn't need to know, or facts about like true crime cases, or my theories and stuff on that. So I wanted things like that, maybe some survival facts too. We'll see, but you know, I want to do some different stuff on my TikTok. So check me out there if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.